talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Hey, Mom. Pardon? Yeah, I'm happy that the Eagles freaking won. You see that big hit on Mahomes?
What's that?
You see that big hit on Mahomes?
Oh, they
Yeah.
rushed like 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. He deserved that.
That was great. It was great. Hey, Josh, I'm gonna I won't talk with you tonight because I don't take the thing away with the quarterbacks, but still help with them.
Oh, apparently, from my Madden NFL 24, can you look on your email right now for a sec? And tell me what the code is? Because, it's supposed to be, because apparently, okay, you texted me right now. Okay, but,
today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. Back to the running game with Swift. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think that's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Swift. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players, guys responsible for the bootleg.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Flushed out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 32 yards. And the Eagles are once again back in front.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 9-7 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And forget about finding it late. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Yes, a real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Did march to the end zone the last time out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and they have regained the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going, move the football.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Eagles! Olamide Zaccheaus, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, pretty long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a first right there.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle. For them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Get ready at 9:30? Oh yeah, you're just picking me up, right?
I'm going to pick you up at 9:30. Maybe we'll go for breakfast.
With who?
Just me and you.
Okay.
All right? So just get up. I want to get some stuff done tomorrow. So get up early, have a shower, put some nice clothes on so you look nice, and we'll go have some breakfast or coffee or something.
And then can you drive me to the store?
What store?
The computer store.
No, you're not fucking going to a computer store.
Fine
You have
then.
no reason
Fine.
to
I'll go there on my own then.
What are you going to go to a computer store for?
I just gotta get them to put my screen back on. That's it.
Josh,
That's it.
stop it.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
You are.
No,
You're
I'm
being
not.
obsessive about stupid old fucking computers. You have no money to spend. You realize that? You've blown all your money, all of January's money. Okay? I'm not going to get mad. I'm tired. And I just want to pick up Layla and go home.
Okay, I got it.
Make sure you're up and ready to go for 9:30.
Yes, I will, but after I'm gonna do my own thing too, okay?
Bye, Josh. I love you.
Okay?
Yeah, sure, Josh.
Okay, please
Okay,
don't get mad over that, okay? I'm
Well,
sorry.
then stop doing stupid shit.
I'm just getting them to put my screen back on. That's it.
You shouldn't have had a screen off.
Mine broke, Mom.
For what?
It broke. It was glitched out.
On what?
On my computer.
Which computer, Josh?
My backup one.
Yeah, you don't need a fucking backup. I'm not going to argue with you tonight about it, okay?
Anyways,
I'll
don't.
see you in the morning.
I know, but don't get mad over it, okay?
Well, Josh, it's stupid. You are wasting money
I'm
on things that you don't need.
They're just helping me put it back on. That's it.
Okay, bye, Josh.
Okay? It's not a
I
big
love
deal. Okay?
Stop talking about it.
All right then.
Good night. I don't need to talk to you again.
Okay, I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing.
Wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. The slant pass complete to Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action, here's Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number.
Under pressure, they got him again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he comes. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. He's into space past the 25. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football after.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run behind center with Gainwell. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Boston Scott, his first carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Scott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On the handoff, Gainwell. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now again, a run with Gainwell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs, and just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Second down and 6 now. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They're going to look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught at the 1. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point.
Hi, you've reached Leanne. Can't come to the phone right now. Leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.